Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a video, an educational video, and so I thought I'd do one today. And I want to cover a number of things here, and not too many, three things basically. First of which, we've talked about in the past, setting up user programs for either playing a song or playing a performance. Now you have 8 user programs that you can select from on the little FR-1x. And, I'm going to go through a piece here, and I'm going to use 4 changes to it, which is an awful lot for one piece. But the same procedure can go for a performance. You have 8, but I'm only going to use 4. I'm going to use 1A, 2A, 3A, and 4A, simply to make it easy to hit. I could have picked any one of the 4 and go through, but those are the ones I picked. Okay, so first thing I want to cover is user programs and how to get that set up with some complicated changes. Second thing is, if you're trying to record yourself, like right now, I'm simply using a camera. Okay, the camera is not going to give you the true sound that's coming out of the accordion. If you want, the true sound for that, you really need to hook it up to speakers or an amp or something, especially if you're doing a performance. The FR-1x really doesn't have the power of output that, say, the 8x has, or even the 4x. But there's a but here. But if you hook it up to an output system, oh my goodness, this little guy can rock a stadium. Okay, gonna need a lot of equipment, but it actually, the output can go to anything. Okay, so we're going to talk about output levels. So if you want to record something and get the true effect, so get a truly stereo effect, you need to hook it up. Okay, you're going to need some kind of output device. So I'm actually going to connect this one when I'm doing the demo to my recording, with the RCA jacks going into the accordion. Now, the beauty is, okay, you could actually connect these up to a speaker system. And actually, you can do it, believe it or not, to computer speakers. Or if you had a good outfit. All you really need is this and basically a converter. You plug it in, you can actually go and record stereo on this. But anyway, that's the second thing. The other thing that I'm going to talk about a little bit here is bellows curves. So really what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the bellows curves so I don't have to play with the bellows, because really the focus is on user program. So anyway, let me set up how we're going to go through this. The setup I want, basically I'm going to start by picking the bass side, the sounds that I want from the bass side, and then the sounds that I want from the treble side, and putting them together. Now, in this case, I'm not going to actually make the bass change. So basically what I'm going to do, okay, when you turn the accordion on, helps if I set the bellows curve, because I just took the bellows curve off. That happens to be 27 clicks in. 27 clicks, I'm going to set it to 3, so it has sound. Alright, so it's set there. So when you first turn on the 1X, now you have that sound. Again, I don't really care for that sound at all, but for the song that I'm going to play here, I want to change the bass. Okay, I don't think I want that. I think I want, this is 3A, 3B. I think I'm going to take fretless, which is 3C. For the chord, I think I want an acoustic piano. Acoustic piano is also 3A. So, or sorry, 3C. So that's the bass that I want. Okay, and that's the chord I want. Now, we're going to start with an accordion, but I don't want the master. Okay, I want a bassoon. So I'm going to start, and that's actually what I'm going to set as my 1A. So my user set 1A, so I hold, or sorry, not user set, user program. So I hold the user program till it flashes, and then I select where I want it to save, 1A. Then I hit select, and it is now selected. Okay, I take user program off. Still the same thing because I haven't changed anything, but if I change, matter of fact, let me just turn it off. When I turn it back on, now, when I turn it back on, nothing, you get no sound because the bellows curve has not been saved as a system setting. So I go to user program. Now, the big question, will the bellows curves be set? No. You still get a little bit of sound over here because it's on the orchestra part, but the bellows curve is not one of the settings that is saved when you save the user program. It is not one of the items saved. So you would have to go back in, so you have to actually take it out of user program, go into the parameter list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 25, 26, 27, and change that back to whatever you want. I'm going to, again, put it at 3, so it plays. Now, when I go into the user program, the bellows curve setting is still set. So, there that is. Now that's going to be for 1A. For 2A, I want to keep the bass. We're not going to change that bass at all. That way it'll stay the same sound the whole way through. But now I want kind of a deeper, richer sound. So I'm going to go to Orchestra, and I'm going to select, what is that, 3B. A tenor sax. And I'm going to do the same procedure. Okay? It's now set the way I want it. I hit hold user program. It flashes. I hit 2A, hit select. Excuse me, I now have the tenor sax in 2A. So 1A, what did I do wrong? I didn't set this guy. I didn't set this one. Okay? I had turned the computer off, or computer. I keep calling it a computer. Kind of is. I turned the 1X off and I turned it back on. That set everything back to where I wanted. Oh darn, I made a mistake. Do I have to redo stuff? No, I just have to fix this. So we want the bass. That was going to be, let me turn this off so I can actually see it. Okay, so I want this to be 3C. I want the chord to also be 3C. I want the treble side to be, I want it to be that saxophone. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm going to set that to 2A. Now, go to 1A. Alright, now that is set. It's all good. And just to show, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on. And when it comes up here, again, my bellows, you know, and let me just take this so you can see it. Okay, but I want to go to user program. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go to U1. Okay, that's good. 2A. That's good. All right. Now, what I want to do for 3A is I want to add the clarinet. Let me take this off. I want to add the clarinet. Okay, so the clarinet is actually 3A on the accordion. So I kind of want that sound, which is a middle reed, single middle reed. But I want to add a little more punch to it. So I want to actually go to Orchestral, and I want to add the clarinet, which is 3C. So I want that in combination with the clarinet reed from the accordion. So for that, I'm going to have to go to dual mode. Let me take it out of that. Okay, I'm in accordion. Dual mode. Now, turn the orchestral on. Now I have the accordion in clarinet, and in orchestral I have the clarinet. Bass hasn't changed, so I haven't turned bass and chord on. So I'm going to do that and go to fretless, turn the chord on, go to acoustic piano. So now I have my 3A set. So press and hold. It's flashing U up here. I hit 3. It's going to say 3A, and I hit set. If I wanted 3B, I have another video on that where you can change those. Okay, so now that is 3A. Okay, all right. Now, that's all good for that. Now, for the final one that I'm going to do, okay, I want to do something really tough. Okay, so let me take it out of dual mode for a second. Okay, what I want to do is I want to take that clarinet and I want to actually drop it an octave. If I want to drop it an octave, if you want to change octaves, you use the set. If you hold it for like 2 seconds, it's going to go into your parameter list. If you just hit it, you're going to change your accordion. I don't want to change my accordion. Let me get back to what it was. Okay. So I want to hit it and then hit in combination 1. Now, for that, I'm also going to take it out of here. I want it to be a bassoon. So that would be on the accordion a 1A. All right. So I have that set. I can then save those. So that's now my 4 sets that I'm going to use to play the song. Let's put this all together. Let me come back, plug it in, so you're actually going to get stereo sound as I'm actually going through these. All right. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like and subscribe, and feel free to ask questions. That's how I come up with ideas for videos. For this particular video, I wanted to simply go through how you can change the sounds. Also, you know, if you are not lucky enough to have gotten an accordion from Craft Music with Dale Mathis sound sets, how do you get it to sound not so, how do I want to put it, tinny? You know, when you turn it on, when you first turn this on, you know, that accordion just, it doesn't have the rich sound of a Dale Mathis sound set. So how can the unlucky people kind of make it not nearly as good, but better than it is? And this is kind of how you do it. I mean, you know, if I just turn this on and I want to go to something a little richer, well, you know, I know if I go to my user programs, I go to 4A, I think that's a much richer sound. Anyway, please hit the like and subscribe and keep playing. And here's the demo.